So I got this super rad photo that I'm excited to share with you guys and bring you along and tell you the story of how we got the shot. Some of the problems that I considered going into this was like, would the drone fly with weight on it? Would the headlamp be bright enough? So many things that could go wrong. I really had no idea if it would work or not. I had Dan grab a headlamp from Home Depot. It's just a little like husky headlamp. And we just cut some Velcro, which I didn't even know Velcro was strong enough. Ripped the strap off and we just taped it on there. It was really ghetto, but
a little windy. This is so sketch.
That's what happened when I crashed it before. It cut me bad.
Yeah. Dude, landing, yeah, sketchy. Oh no. Oh no. Dude, it's working! It's working! Oh! You got it. Okay, in theory.
That's a pretty good test though.
In prototype, it works. Maybe not this exact light.
It flew really well. I'm surprised it just like automatically compensated for the weight and just flew just fine. Like this light weighs as much as the whole drone.
Yeah, it really does.
It's kind of hilarious.
I'm curious about the battery life, but successful test.
It was only on like 3/4 charge when it started, so it didn't even use a quarter of the charge, which we don't need it for that long. It's like
5 minutes.
A couple photos,
10 minutes.
land it, change the batteries.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Yeah. It actually took off. It flew, and I couldn't believe it. And we were able to do a little test shot in my backyard. It's pretty windy, but this is a decent test because there's a chance. Like, I feel like there's just always wind in the desert, especially like this time. Okay, careful of your camera. This is about to go. Look up at it. And that gave me like a ton of hope that like this shot that I've been imagining and been like it could work, and it most likely will. I'm in Hawaii on another shoot, and I'm just every day checking the weather because I know my spec project is coming up. And I had a red eye flying in. I landed on Saturday morning. I'm on 1 hour sleep.
6 hours behind.
Didn't sleep. Maybe like an hour of that like airplane sleep, you know, where you're like trying to force yourself to be asleep, but you're not actually asleep.
What the hell is even
what
that?
What the hell is even that?
I don't know, it's at 1 o'clock.
It's 11.
Got a 3.5 hour drive.
I knew that if I didn't shoot this video this weekend, it's going to be another few months before I could shoot it. Finally get to Caneville, and it's just perfect. The lighting is perfect. I know that, like, as far as weather goes, this is going to be perfect. Woo! Oh yeah, sweet. That's perfect. It's right where I wanted it.
Right there.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. Exploring around, checking out some different features, trying to pick
I'll throw the gimbal on.
main spot that we want to shoot.
Yeah.
But for now, let's just cruise out.
Yeah, let's go
And get out to like maybe where we want to set up base camp.
Cool.
Personal, and then these like spine thingies are the background. You know, you want to be tested and you want to learn, and by making mistakes. Yeah, I wanted to just like roll up and get up on one of these bumps. I'm sure you know you're looking. I don't know what it looks like from his perspective though. It might be kind of wonky. Oh yeah, there we go. Yep. See, that's sick. It looks so sick. So the sun's setting, and it's setting fast, and you, in these moments you have like a small window, you know. So we run over to the location that I picked out for our final shot. Well, we're getting close, actually.
Yeah, we gotta like hustle.
Those screws on the thing we're gonna put in the drone.
And it's kind of just like, it's always, no matter how much you plan, it's just like rush hour, right? Like it's crunch time. Like we gotta get the drone set up.
Or just placing that on there. It ought to stick, in theory. Way lighter for sure than the other headlamp.
I decided to rent a boom arm, a large stand, and get my pro photo light right over Sam for these tight detail shots. And I really like the way this turned out.
I might just shoot that stuff like right here closer.
Yeah.
On the ground and like shoot up, or maybe just right on the other side of this.
And so we're just in crunch time, you know. We run out there, we get the boom arm set up.
And then we'll run it with this. I need my phone so I can do pro photo. We may go. I mean, we could go just rip over on the mini bike.
The boom arm set up. I snap a couple of those shots while I'm waiting for the like perfect blue hour moment for our drone shot. And these shots are just turning out great. Like I'm so stoked. I'll share some of them right here.
How you have it? That's sweet.
Waiting for those
the
Clouds to go blue. I'll pretty much be there.
It's go time, you know. We attach it.
Pretty quick. Kind of cool. Looking up.
We fly it over. It's a little bit tricky, you know. We had Ryan flying the drone, lining up the light for me, and I'm telling him left, right, left, right.
Ryan, can you move the light onto this side of him a little bit, towards me?
It was nice. I could tell him, you know, a little bit to the right, a little bit. I want him, you know, the light a little more behind him, and so I was able to like get it, and like the shots were exactly what I imagined. It was so cool, and it was so cool to see it all come together and work how I thought it might. And you know, on these shoots, sometimes it isn't exactly what you thought. In some ways, it will be better. In some ways, it might be worse. But like when you're visualizing a picture, it almost never comes out exactly how you want it. But in some ways, like I actually really liked the way it was just kind of ominous above him, and the light is just there. There's nothing there. You maybe see the light from the drone above in a couple of the frames where I'm shooting slightly wider, but overall, I'm so happy with how these photos turned out. It was so cool, and I just literally, I can't thank my friends enough for coming out and helping me, and like making this kind of random weird idea come to life. And that's kind of what it's all about. It's like getting out with your friends and making cool stuff and seeing what's possible. And I think that's really like what photography is all about for me, and like what keeps me like interested in it. You know, that these are the types of shoots that like kind of scratch that itch. You know, it's like you're doing something you're not sure is possible, and you have a vision, and you're bringing it to life. Like to me, that's, you know, I want to try to do that with as many shoots as possible, because that's just what keeps me coming back for more. And that's why I love photography.